Hello everyone. Today I decided I'm going to watch Ghost in the Shell, the 2017 live action remake, question mark, yay, a remake of an older movie. Woo, Hollywood, woo, you've done it again. Yeah, I've only seen the trailers, so yeah, I've only seen one version of the trailer. And I have seen the original movie. You can check out my Just Watch review of that on my channel. I'll probably link it at the end as well. But yeah, my only thing is, it's like I'm really interested in seeing this remake. All right, I don't even know what to call it. I'm just gonna call it a remake until I know if it is or not, because I saw the trailer for Ghost in the Shell first, the new remake. And then I watched the original version. And so when I watched the original version, I was like, wow, there's actually a lot of like moments or scenes in the original version that appear to be in this version, in this remake. But then again, there was a lot of scenes that weren't in the original version, that appear to be totally new, branch off of the original version. I'm like, are they just making a couple references to the original and then they're gonna just totally branch off from the storyline? Or is it literally gonna be a shot for shot remake? That's the only thing I'm worried about with this film. But other than that, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with it. So I'm excited to see Ghost in the Shell, I guess. Hello everyone, I just watched Ghost in the Shell, and I've never been so pissed off at a movie in my life. I don't know what happened, because usually movies like this, I'm like, it's okay, or I understand it's bad, but it's not really that. I mean, the visuals were great. The visuals were the best part of the film. They really did a good, like, adaptation visual-wise compared to the original film, but I am pissed off about the film. It's clouding my judgment, and I need time to think about this film, because I just got back from the movie, and I'm gonna sleep on it, and now I'm gonna continue this review tomorrow. Okay, so after giving it some thought and some time to pass, I still heavily dislike what they did with the Ghost in the Shell movie. It sort of makes me a little bit mad knowing that a lot of people who haven't seen the original is going to go see this movie and think this is the way that sort of franchise is. I mean, it had the visuals. The visuals was the best part of the film, but there was a lot of things script-wise that really makes me, I'm like, you spend so much money to make a blockbuster like this, and it's like they didn't spend that much time script-wise. And if they did spend a lot of time on it, they definitely made a lot of mistakes with the script, in the sense of how to go around adapting the original movie. I mean, I never read the manga or the original stuff. I've only, because I was never a fan of Ghost in the Shell. That's why I find this rage I had was a little bit weird, because I've never seen Ghost in the Shell or any version of it up until like a week ago when I saw the original. And then after seeing the original, I was excited to see the new version with Scarlett Johansson, because I wanted to see what they were going to do with it. it's just one of those remakes. It's almost like it reminded me a lot of RoboCop remake and the Total Recall remake. With the Ghost in the Shell material, they really simplified it, and then they changed it up, and there was a lot of choices I just liked. It is definitely a remake, but at the same time they did go in their own direction with certain things, and they also left out or got rid of some stuff that made the original one so great. I kind of felt like this movie would have been a lot better if they just, even if they, like, I know I hate seeing, well, I don't really hate seeing a shot-for-shot remake, but it's just like, with the world of Ghost in the Shell, I'm pretty sure you can come up with an original storyline, even featuring those characters, like an alternate timeline or something, but it's just, they could have made it really simple and just do a shot-for-shot remake with the same dialogue and script as the original version, and it would be a better movie than what this is. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but because I'm trying to not spoil in the video and then have the comment section be for spoilers and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching Ghost in the Shell again, the newer version. I mean, I really enjoyed the visuals. The visuals were really good, and I liked the design choices, and I did like the casting. I really enjoyed the cast in general, but I mean, Scarlett Johansson, she's okay. She holds it on her own. So I didn't really have any major problems with her. Major problems. That whole controversy surrounding casting is I think is kind of stupid. Especially given the subject matter of her character. I recognized him almost right away, the guy, but I totally forgot what his name is, but he was in Battle Royale. Oh, I forget his name. That's his name. I really want to talk about this film. I have 2 new series on the horizon I'm going to do for YouTube now and then. One is called Let's Talk About, and the other one is Why I Love. I'm definitely going to do an episode, Let's Talk About Ghost in the Shell. I will definitely do that as an episode in the future. Those 2 shows will be heavily scripted, so they will be a lot more smoother than this Just Watch review, because this Just Watch review is just a vlog. It's just me just documenting me before and after watching a film. So this is not scripted. This is all improvised for the moment. This is my reaction to it without actually directly reacting to the video. Yeah, so Ghost in the Shell, if you don't like watching animated feature films, then I'm sure you'll be happy with just seeing the live action supposed remake of it, and just not watch any of the anime or movies or whatever that they came out previous, or read the manga. You don't have to do that. You can just watch this version. It's like a Ghost in the Shell for Dummies version of it. They change it up, and the thing is, I shouldn't be so mad about the changes and stuff. Like, I'm glad they tried to do something original with it, but even when they tried, like halfway through the film, they went into something more original that wasn't in the original movie, and then it's like shoehorn it back into it being the original version. And I felt like face palming during this movie. Like, there was a part where I felt like yelling out bullshit in the middle of the theater. I never had this feeling of rage before when I saw a movie, and I'm like when I saw Total Recall, I wasn't mad because I never saw the original Total Recall. I saw the reboot, and then I saw the original. And there was enough changes between the original and remake that I still ended up liking both versions, but I did like the Arnold Schwarzenegger version better, just overall. But there were still some redeeming comedies with the remake. I don't have that with the Ghost in the Shell, except for visually. Visually, it was really good for live action, and I just felt like the movie overall was just playing too much homage to the original. It also pissed me off. I forgot the composer's name, but he's a good composer, and they, oh my gosh, they bring back the original music from Ghost in the Shell. Like, it's clearly not an altered version or his own version of the song, and that's what pisses me off. Like, especially for the end credits, it's like, oh, let's play the original music, and I'm like, you mother, why play your own music? Yeah, I mean, you spend probably millions or thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to make a soundtrack for a movie, and you play the original song or the original theme, the original music from the movie. I mean, they didn't play it during the movie, which I'm happy about. So, I mean, casting was good. The visual effects were good. The music had some decent moments. It's just it comes down to the script. The script is sort of a deal breaker with me with this movie. Like, I wouldn't mind rewatching this movie. I still wouldn't mind picking up this movie eventually when it came out. But it's just, they had an opportunity to make a really good adaptation of an anime, and they just streamlined it. They Hollywoodized it. So I shouldn't get too mad, because that's what Hollywood's going to do anyways. Hollywood's going to do what Hollywood does best, and that's take something older and just turning it new, make a new version of it. Oh, man. Well, I do have hope for the sequel, surprisingly, because, I mean, it's not totally shot-for-shot remake, so I guess now for the sequel they can do whatever they want. But yeah, so I guess in that sense, I'm excited, because I don't think if they do a sequel to Ghost in the Shell, I really don't think it'll be as bad as the first one. So I'm sure it'll be a much better improvement over this version. But unfortunately, it's big Hollywood, and they're gonna do a sequel probably, if this makes enough money, unless this bombs. But there was a decent amount of people in the theater. It might not make back its budget. It'll probably just be like Total Recall remake or RoboCop remake. They're not going to continue it. They just wanted to try remaking it once, and if it's not a major hit, they'll just sideline it. And we'll just remember Ghost in the Shell remake the same way we remember RoboCop remake and Total Recall remake. Anyways, I want to know what you thought of the Ghost in the Shell remake with Scarlett Johansson. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see what I'll watch next. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day or night or whatever time you watch this. Have a nice whatever.